boxing fans, boxing critics, boxing analysts. This is RENE Box Young coming at you from the South. What's going on? What's going on, family? Hey, just want to pump this video out real quick, man, and talk about Eddie Hearn stuffing his face with food. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not gonna talk about that. It's just that while he was eating, shouts out to Fight Hub TV. Link in the description of the video. Brief interview. I think it was best not to interview Hearn while he was eating. Maybe it wasn't the best thing to do, but hey, thanks for the content, Fight Hub. All love, man. All love. But yeah, he was just stuffing his face in. He was like, fight. Yeah, he was eating, man. I don't think it was the most appropriate to just let the man eat, man. You know what I'm saying? But it's all good. Hey, interesting things that, and I coincide to a certain extent to what Eddie Hearn was saying. He said that, this is the most focused that he has seen Anthony Joshua since the Klitschko fight. So Eddie Hearn is saying that he's seen AJ quite focused. I've been saying on social media, you guys, that that I personally think Anthony Joshua is going to come back with a vengeance. I've been saying that. I've been texting it as far as with the rematch. As far as the rematch is concerned, we're still quite a ways away, but he has been, fluctuating. Sorry. He has been fluctuating back and forth with his mind, his opinions, etc., etc. He really needs to get focused. That's what I have been, propagating a lot about Anthony Joshua. All due respect to him. But now that Eddie Hearn, even though it's kind of hard to believe what Eddie Hearn says a lot of time, but now that he's actually saying, he's saying that he's really focused now, and this is the most focused he has ever seen him since the Klitschko fight. I personally believe it. I personally believe it. Also, he said that this is the first time, all right? Go to the video, go to the link, you'll see it, in his own words, but I'm paraphrasing to a certain extent, trying to be close to what he said, that this is the first time he's seen him focused on actually this fight. This is the first time he's seen him focusing on just this fight against Ruiz. So that was a big error by Anthony Joshua to not be focused. In the first fight, y'all saw what happened. All these excuses aside, nervous breakdown. He's a fighter. There's no pretext, man. There's no excuse for a fighter to say, you know what, I have a nervous breakdown. I'm not saying that's what Anthony Joshua was saying, and that's why I made a video. Go to my channel, check it out. That Anthony Joshua took his L like a man. I respect Joshua for that, man, because he didn't give any excuses. He said, "There's no excuse. I'm taking my L like a man, and that's it. I lost, and I lost fair and square. That's it." I respect AJ from that, and in general, I respect him because he's a fighter. You know what I'm saying? In those respects, you know what I'm saying? But so. That was a big error on Anthony Joshua's part to not be as Eddie Hearn is pretty much admitting that he wasn't focused in the first fight. That's what he's saying, right? Because he's saying that this is the first time, he's seeing him actually focus on just this fight. You know what I'm saying? So I personally think because of this, and Eddie Hearn did mention this, and I personally think I kind of see this as a 50-50 rematch, man, because I think Anthony Joshua is really going to be focused this time, even though he's losing weight, even though he's doing these modifications. There are a lot of people that are saying that, Andy Ruiz is going to smash him again. I hope he does. I'm going for Andy Ruiz, man. I'm going for Andy Ruiz, not just because of he's a Mexican and, Viva la raza. We're from the South. I'm just kidding, man. I'm just playing, But, yeah, not just because he's Mexican, I'm going for Andy Ruiz, but because, he's an underdog. I like the background story. He really did well in the first fight. Now, something I got to mention too. I got to say this too. In the first fight, you go back and analyze it. Andy Ruiz was getting touched up, you guys. Considering the fact that I personally think that AJ wasn't really that focused. Like he said, I was focusing on Wilder, and he was focusing on Wilder and whatever the case may be. All right. Which I personally think he really wasn't focused. Eddie Hearn admitted it just now. So in this video, go check it out. In the link, he pretty much admitted that Anthony Joshua wasn't really that focused in the first fight. He was overlooking him because he was looking at, Deontay Wilder, and I think he was probably looking at Tyson Fury and all the heavyweights around him, all the criticism, because you have seen it in social media, how he feels he's getting bullied. Go watch my last video concerning him speaking about getting attacked and blah, 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 and blah, blah, blah. So, as a professional boxer, man, you shouldn't let that get to you. And it looks like he's quite sensitive-minded, weak-minded as far as Anthony Joshua, and his thought processes as far as in pro boxing, which is a big weak point, but a big weakness. But I kind of agree. I kind of agree with Eddie Hearn in this sense. Yeah, that Anthony Joshua is going to really be focused now. He's lifting, he's lifting it up a couple notches, and he's going to be more serious. I kind of think he'll be in the zone now. He's going to be a little bit more, Eddie Hearn in this video, brief video while he was stuffing his face, eating food, having his good old food, good old lunch, you know what I'm saying? Hope he enjoyed it. I think he was talking about, having his guard up more, using the jab more. And I think that's what's going to happen. I think AJ is going to be a little bit more patient, okay? He's going to be more patient in his executions. He's not going to try to, and that's what happened, AJ tried to finish off Ruiz, and Ruiz was just countering to AJ's surprise. And that's why AJ fell, and that's why, consequently, y'all saw the rest. But you guys cannot escape the fact, you guys, that Anthony Joshua was touching AJ. Sorry, he was touching Andy Ruiz. Yeah, he was touching him up. He was hitting him. So we can't escape that fact, guys. If it's true that he was not focused, he was, had a nervous breakdown, what have you. If that's true, and he was still touching him, Andy Ruiz, that shows you that if he's going to be focused in the rematch, then he's going to be a lot more. I think he's going to give a better performance. That's what I'm trying to get at. I think the rematch. I want to make this video short and clean. I think the rematch, AJ is going to bring more, he's going to bring more game into this fight, you guys. I think he's going to touch up Andy Ruiz more, going to be more patient, going to use his legs more, going to use the jab more, use his distance, use his height, his reach to his advantage, I think. Okay, that's what I'm kind of prematurely, to a certain extent, I guess, and analyzing the fight. I don't want to make a prediction yet who's going to win. I want Andy Ruiz to win, but I see it more as a 50-50 fight, guys. Maybe 60-40. So, hey, that's what it is, man. That's what I think. RENE Boxshell, subscribe, like, share, comment, etc., etc. Y'all know what this is. Coming out from South. Peace.